3 really strong tips in how you can help your body to heal without talking about the past. Now, I think that we've come to realize and understand that through traditional methods of counseling, all we are doing is going over the same story, which brings up the same memories in the body that actually can prolong our healing journey. And that's why I wanted to do this video, so that there's something that's more concrete in what you can do to help your body heal from things that have happened in your past. So the first tip is to heal through the body through listening. And so what that can look like is when you understand that you are triggered, that you are off balance, that you are feeling emotional, that something has triggered you so that internally you have been knocked off your piece. So when you can acknowledge that happens in the moment, the first thing to do is breathe. Because even though it feels like what's happened is why you're upset, it isn't. It's because it's triggered a memory in the body. Now, we do not remember all the things that have happened, but the body does store the memory of the emotions, and that's what's being triggered within us. So if you can understand or have the awareness when you are triggered and you breathe, you actually tell your nervous system to calm down. So the first thing you are doing is you are taking control of your nervous system and helping your body to shift from fight or flight mode. So from the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic nervous system. You really cannot underestimate the power of your breath. So that is the first thing in the instance. The next thing to do, healing through the body by listening to the body, what it's communicating to you, is movement. So once you've calmed the body down, we know that the memories and the past previous triggers are still in the body. So we want to try and help that move through the body. So you can do this in a number of different ways through movement. You can do it through exercise, you can do it through dance, you can do it through jumping jacks, you can do it through just that standing on the step and shaking it off. You can do it through going for a walk, a run. There are so many ways, just any kind of movement that helps you to just shift the energy, because that is what will be happening as you take control. And so rather than this blocked, this trapped trigger that's been stored in your body coming out here, you are taking control, you're calming it, and then you are controlling how it comes out. So that's the first one. The number 2 is rewriting the present moment. So your power is not in what happened to you, but it's in choosing what you do in that moment. So if you can calm the system down, or once you've calmed the system down, it's about just reshaping how and retraining how you respond to things. So of course, if you take that breath and you slow the system down, that gives a chance for your mind to gather its thoughts together and to stop being reactive and to start being responsive. And once you've calmed it down in those initial stages, just take a moment to think about, if I was the best version of myself that I could become in this lifetime, how would they respond right now? Would they walk away? Would they calm down and say, ask the other person to explain, or whatever it is? Just take a moment to ask that question. Or if you know how you have a tendency to respond to certain things, write down how you're going to respond. Have the tools ready for when something comes up, because then what you are doing is you're basically setting and giving new neural pathways, creating new ways of being and stepping into a new identity. something like an identity of something that's positive, something that's pulling you towards your future, and not the old identity that drags you down. So it's really important that once you take that breath to, again, just imagine, what would the best version of me respond to this right now, and have that response. Because again, you are retraining yourself and you're reprogramming yourself so that you are not continuously reacting from the place of how you used to be. And you know, it might feel like, oh, okay, well, that's ridiculous. How is that going to make any difference? And how is that going to help me heal from what's happened to me in past, because this has happened to me? But try it. Okay, I can guarantee you, even after half a year, you are going to feel like a different person, because you are a different person, because you are not reacting in the same ways. You have taken control over your nervous system. You've taken control over your responses. That means you are not acting the same way that you've always done. And that actually helps the body to feel safe, because you're helping the body to calm, to be in the parasympathetic nervous system. You're helping it to have a new, healthier way of being. And so the last one is connecting with your soul and not your scars. Realizing that sometimes through the deepest pain becomes our biggest growth. It's looking into, actually, having this experience, as negative and heartbreaking as it was, how has this helped me be a better human being? How has this added positively to who I am today? And that could be things like how you engage with other people, how you respect people differently, how you are with your children. It can be a whole number of things. But realizing and looking into what has been the silver lining, because there will always be at least one thing. And this is the gift that we get sometimes through the dark times that we've been through and the dark experiences that we've had during our life. And so understanding and looking for that, looking for, how has this helped me to be who I am today? Because when we do that, we understand that all our souls, we are all on a journey. We are on a journey of joy. We are on a journey of becoming and coming back to ourselves. We're on a journey of being the highest versions of ourselves. We are on a journey to realizing our power and our strength within us. But to get to all of this, we must understand that every single thing that's happened in our life is for our highest good. And you must look for that. You must train your brain to look for the positive in every negative situation, and of course all the positive situations as well. Because if you understand, okay, X, Y, and Z has happened, but does that mean I need to be upset with it for the rest of my life? Or can I use it as my power? Can I see where I have actually had strength and grown from this? And so this way, what happens is you're actually completely flipping the script from feeling a victim and feeling powerless to actually being in your power, connecting with your soul. And anytime we're having a negative reaction or being kicked off balance, our soul is telling us we are not in alignment. So anything that can help us bring to a place of alignment, anything that brings us back to balance, does help us be more connected and aligned with our soul and our purpose and our journey while we're here on this beautiful, beautiful earth. Anyway, if you've got any questions at all, just drop it down in the comments. So much love and blessings.